Also, look at what I'm working with under here. Am I jazzercising? I don't know. Hey everyone, welcome to my annual Rosé Roundup. I am so excited to talk to you about the 10 rosés I picked out. I was like, how many did I pick out? I tried over 50 rosés and I ended up narrowing it down to 20. We have 3 different categories. We have the traditional style of making wines. We have 10 of those. We have 5 sparkling wines, and then we have 5 natural wines. But if you want these sparkling and natural wine recommendations, you will have to head to the blog post that I have linked in the comments below, and you can check them out. But in this video, we will be doing the top 10 of the traditional wines that I picked out. So, are we ready? I feel like it's so chaotic. I've tasted so many wines. I'm so excited to actually go over all of them with you. Okay, I don't even have a glass of rosé. I don't know where it is. So without further ado, let's get to our number 10 spot. So number 10 on our list is actually a bag of wine. So this is the French Pool Toy Tote. It's 1.5 liters of wine, which is a magnum if we're keeping track. And it's only about 25, 26 bucks, which is really great. It is all Grenache. It is going to be from France, and it's in a fun bag. All of the bags for this are 100% recyclable, and they actually have an oxygenated kind of science-y thing, right, that keeps the plastic from affecting the taste of the wine. I put this on the list because A, I love how fun it is. It's also great to bring to pools, to beaches, anywhere you're not allowed to have glass. And the wine inside is good. I love the price point. The packaging is awesome. So overall, the French Pool Toy Tote, what a mouthful, makes the number 10 spot on this list. And it actually comes in bottle form as well. So if you're looking for a little bit of a smaller format situation, I think it's just called the French Pool Toy. Also a plastic bottle. Very cool. Number 10. Coming in at number 9 is the Pasqua 11 Minutes. I have actually tasted every single vintage of this rosé, and I have to say this one is the best one that I have tasted. So it runs you for about $20. We're in the Veneto region of Italy, up by Verona. It's really beautiful. The Pasqua family makes a lot of really great wines, but this rosé is awesome. You can see that the bottle is really cool. The label is, it definitely sticks out on a shelf. This is made with the Corvina grape, which is super popular in this area of Italy, and you get a lot of strawberry, watermelon, and a little bit of lemon peel on here, and it also has a really nice texture from that Corvina. Coming in at number 8 is the Jean-Luc Colombo Cape Blue Rosé. This bottle is also from Provence. It's going to be made with Syrah and Vermentino and is about 19 bucks, which I really, really love. This wine really impressed me. I loved the texture on it. The Syrah really gives the wine a nice kind of chewiness, which I was not expecting from this Provence Rosé. You also get some peach, some watermelon, some strawberry, medium plus acidity, which really rounds the whole thing out. But overall, this is a really nice food rosé. I want to eat this with some corn on the cob, some elote. I want something a little spicy. That would be A+. So good. Number 7 is from Chateau Minuti, and Chateau Minuti makes a lot of great rosés, but this year I really fell in love with their Prestige. So this is the upper class one. It's about $30, which is a little pricey for a rosé in my opinion, but I think this one is really worth it. Number 1, what's inside the bottle is great, and what's outside the bottle is also great. The packaging is always A+ with Minuti, and the wine itself is really, really good. I think their M by Minuti is the most popular rosé in France, the most selling rosé. This rosé is made with your classic combination of Cinsault, Syrah, Grenache, and there's also some Tiborin in here as well. So I do get a lot of strawberry and watermelon in this wine, and I also get lavender, which I love, love, love when I get that in a Provence rosé. If you've ever been to Provence, grapes are growing in fields of lavender. It's all over the sides of the road. And so I really love when you pick up that flavor a little bit in a bottle of wine. You definitely do in this one. It is a little bit pricier at that $30 range, like I said, but super good and comes in at spot number 7. Coming in at our number 6 spot is Icro Rosé. So we're going back to Italy and we're going to the Piedmont region. So this is where they make the Barolos, those really big age-worthy wines. But this rosé is actually made out of Dolcetto and Barbera, which are super common grapes in this area. And this wine is awesome. It is 1 liter, which I'm loving these like bigger format styles of rosé, and it's only $15 for this 1 liter of rosé. It is super simple to drink. The packaging is cool and kind of funky, but it is simple and delicious. Chill this down, you really just get those red fruit flavors, that strawberry, that watermelon, a little bit of cherry, and it is really, really fruity, which I'm totally into. Sometimes you just want like a simple fruity rosé. You don't want a lot of shit going on. This is your one. Definitely good for a party, and if you want to just like grab 3 of them, it's going to cost you $45, and you have enough to drink, probably just myself and a friend, but you have a lot of wine is what I'm saying. Let's talk about number 5. So we are talking about Cloudline's Pinot Noir Rosé. We are now in the Willamette Valley in Oregon, and this rosé is very cool. It is the first one that Cloudline's ever put out, and they're very well known for their Pinot Noir, but they decided to make a Pinot Noir rosé, and I think it's really cool. This one really, really impressed me. And I really loved that this one was like tangy and tart, and I got these strawberry and cherry notes, but I also got a little bit of this like brambleberry, huckleberry kind of note, which I really wasn't expecting. Really loved it. I also loved that this wine had a little bit more texture, a little bit more chew to it. I thought it was really, really good. It was about medium plus acidity, kind of balances out those fruity red flavors, but it is a very good first vintage of this wine for Cloudline. So A+, and that is our number 5 spot. In our 4th spot, we have another Pinot Noir rosé, but we are going to Herman J. Weimer in the Finger Lakes on Seneca Lake. I tasted this wine last weekend. It was not even in the initial sample set that I had, but we were at the tasting room and it was there, and the woman was like, you know, this is selling out. It's really good. So I said, I'm doing research. Let's try it. It was dynamite. I ended up leaving with 2 bottles of it. Pete, can you shut that door? Sorry, my tripod's so flimsy, it's shaking the camera. So it is only $20, 100% Pinot Noir, and really, really good. This wine has a lot of acidity, which you would find, it's from the Finger Lakes. It's a cooler climate, so the grapes can have more acid in them. It's so good. It balances out those really fruity flavors we're getting. Strawberry, watermelon, lemon. It's like so juicy. And then that acidity kind of balances everything out, that you're never feeling like, ooh, this is like trending towards too fruity, which can really happen. It is really beautiful. The color on it's great. 10 out of 10. I feel like it was a serendipitous moment to be able to swing through and try this one because it's so good. And landing at number 4, which I think is really good. So coming in at our number 3 spot is another brand new rosé to the market. This is called The Pale. It's by Sasha Lachine. I don't even have my Invisalign in, and it's such a mouthful for me. Sasha Lachine, who is the creator of Whispering Angel and the wines that you find from Chateau d'Escalon. And this is a brand new one, like I said. It is going to be really affordable, around like $16, $17. The label is so cool. It's actually modeled after a 1920s copy of the New Yorker. So it has this very like metropolitan kind of cool vibe to it. Very, very into it. And what's inside the bottle is really great. I get a lot of like candied orange peel in here. I get some meringue, some cherries, some like really nice watermelon rinds, some citrus. It's a really, really good rosé, especially for the price. I will say that like the Chateau d'Escalon Corporation has put out like other more affordable rosés like the Palm, which I'm not really a fan of. So I'm really happy to see something coming from Sasha that is really tasty and in this really accessible price point. Like $16 to $17 a bottle is really great. That's my favorite price to pay for a rosé, and I'm really happy that it's here. It's also just a really cool bottle. I bet you're gonna see it all over Instagram this summer. So number 3 is The Pale. In our number 2 spot, we have Wolfer Estates Rosé Table Wine. So this is not summer in a bottle. This is not the bottle with all of the applique on the outside. This is their bottle. It's just got a yellow and white label. Their rosé table wine. I would argue that this is better than summer in a bottle. I enjoy it more. I think it comes at a better price point. You really should try this one. If you've only been drinking summer in a bottle, switch over, give this one a shot. It's only around $18 and it is made with a bunch of different grapes. So here we have like Merlot, Cab Sauv, Cab Franc. We have Riesling, Gewurz, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. So there's a combination of red and white grapes in this wine, And having all those really aromatic white wines like Riesling and Gewürz add in such a nice flavor to this wine. I get a lot of kiwi, melon, strawberry, lemon, grapefruit. It's really, really nice and refreshing, and it has a nice body on it as well. Like the texture of this wine is so good. I feel like for the price point, you can't beat it. 18 bucks. Wolfer is also a really great winery out in Long Island. If I have any local New Yorkers, hopefully you've been there before, but they do a really good job, and I would recommend that you try this one over summer in a bottle any day, but this was our number 2 spot. And coming in our number 1 spot, how does my voice sound? Is it okay? Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Chateau Sainte Marguerite Cru Classé, and this is from Provence. It's only $18, and the flavors on this one blew me away. I thought it was so good. This is made with your typical blend in Provence, Grenache, Cinsault, and Syrah, and I got such nice flavors off of this. Again, the strawberries and the watermelons and the cherries, but I also got some bubble gum, and I got a little bit of lavender and a little bit of thyme, and there's a really nice salty minerality to this, which is ultra refreshing, and the acidity is really high. Like, this is a wine I want to drink when I wake up on a Saturday until I go to bed that same night. Like, it is so good for the price and what's inside. I think that you couldn't beat this one. That's why it came in number 1 for me. I also think the label is great, and they, just like Chateau Minuti, have a range of different rosés that they offer, but the Cru Classé was my favorite one that I tasted. I also want to give some shout outs, some honorable mentions, because like I said, I did taste like 50 different rosés. It's very hard to narrow it down to just 20 technically, but some honorable mentions go to In Good Taste's Crimson Rosella Rosé. This rosé is 100% Pinot Noir and was actually affected by the fires in Australia, because this is from Adelaide Hills, and the grapes did suffer some smoke taint, but it turned out really great in the wine. It gives you this like strawberry up front, and then you get this like chipotle smokiness on the back. It's ultra unique. You'll probably never taste anything like it again. So honorable mention. Also honorable mention to Rose Gold, which is a Provence rosé. They are headquartered out of Dallas, and it's a female-owned company. Not only is the label really sexy, but it's a classic representation of what you find in Provence, and I think it's awesome. And one last honorable mention. This one will always be number 1 in my mind, but this is Domaine Tempier's Bandol Rosé. It is ultra expensive though. That's why I did not put it on the top 10 list, because I don't feel like it's accessible or a lot of people are going to be able to get it. But it is an awesome rosé. It blows my socks off every single time. If you ever run into Shakira from Black Girls Dying Too, she literally has like cases of it. It's her favorite rosé. It is really, really good, but for the price alone, did not put it on the list, but I wanted to give it a honorable mention because it's really, really good. So if you have some extra coin, go and buy it. All right, well, those are our top 10. Like I said, if you want to go see the top 5 sparkling and the top 5 natural wines that I picked out, you have to go to my blog post, which you can find the link in the bio below. And other than that, guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. If you have a rosé that you really love and I didn't put it on the list and you want to come for me, or you want to talk about it, drop it in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Chel Loves Wine, and I will catch you on another video soon, hopefully. I don't know when I'm recording another one, but hopefully sometime soon. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Bye!